Okay. Well, I'm gonna, Trader, can you share your screen? Are you able to share your screen? All right, here we go.
You know what? It's
Okay.
telling me that I can't.
All right, we need to figure something out with this thing. Let's see. Oh, because I was sharing it. Gotcha. Okay, try again. Soon. Oh, I see it. All right,
Okay, you guys see it?
I can
Yep.
see it.
Okay. All right. So
Right.
how was everybody's weekend?
Not long enough as usual.
It's busy, busy.
That's good. Yeah, I know. A little short, but you know what? Back to business.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. Yeah, market is, there's quite a few names that gapped up. And we'll talk about those in a minute, but it's nice to see there's a lot of momentum on a lot of the names. So we just need one. That's all we need. Just one winner.
Yeah, the market's pretty wild today. We
Yeah.
reached what, 422
Ooh.
after hours, of course, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
422.
We just gotta be careful at the open. You know, my people might take profits that were down on Friday. This is, yeah.
Yeah. So what's gonna happen since we gapped up, we're probably gonna fill this little gap,
Mhm.
come back and retest 421.30. And then bounce off, maybe even like, you know,
Sorry about that. Okay.
it's okay. Maybe even, you know, this level here, 420.87. But it looks like we have more room to run here. If we go on the big time frame, you know, you see that? Like we're
Yeah.
barely going to squeeze. Look at that.
Yeah. I mean,
So
look at
we
that
should get some
consolidation.
momentum.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And also we have the medical marijuana bill floating around again.
Yeah. How much of that
Um,
is going to be by the rumors, hell the news?
Yeah. And they had said they were going to introduce it in June. So June's going to be like an MJ month, you know, stocks that we have to, you know, look out for. We also have some mergers closing their deals
Mhm.
this month, like Hexo. They just announced the closing of their agreement with Zenabis.
Okay.
And this one's like, you know, a really good little ticker. It's really cheap. Look at that, $7.
Oh, I like that
The-
cup right there.
Yeah, the premiums are
Ooh,
really decent. But
don't
look,
like
we
the gap
gapped
right
up
there.
way too much.
Yeah.
So we're gonna come and fill this gap
Yep.
on Hexo. Let's see.
It's like it likes to do that. It did gap up last time.
Yeah, and
And
you know
then
what? If you guys look at the bigger picture, what is it? It's a cup and handle,
yeah,
right?
Mhm.
Right here.
It'll pull back a little bit
Yep.
and then take
Gonna
off.
form the candle maybe to 690, even to 660, you know, and then bounce right back up.
Yeah. So that 7.5 is the level to watch for 7.6 for that breakout.
Yeah.
Something like
Yeah.
that. That's a
Yeah.
lot of volume though.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's pretty good.
That's a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
definitely adding that to the watch list. I'll keep tally of the names that we're talking here. So
Yeah, the MJ sector has been
same there.
heating up also. So
Yeah, this is one of my favorite setups, what you're showing right now. When you got, the when it's obvious that a reversal, well, not obvious, but reversal is there, and it's just a matter of breaking that previous high,
mhm.
and that's, to me, that's my entry. But obviously it needs to break and then find support at that level, and then for a swing position, um that's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, so here it's just forming a little price range already.
Mhm.
So I'm watching MJ to break this, 2180, maybe even 22 once it holds that price.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think most of the MJs pulled back this morning.
Yeah, they'll have the same chart.
Yeah, they all have the same pattern. Yeah, this one too.
That's the SPAC, right, that you were saying
Yeah.
last time. Mhm.
Yeah, the weed maps. Weed maps is going
Sure.
public this quarter. They didn't really say the date, but I'm assuming it's going to be June or July.
Okay.
Yeah, see, they're all pulling back right now.
Yeah, especially if you got back holders above that level. Any
Yeah.
chance, any spike, it's going to be sold.
We had news with did you guys see that news over the weekend with General Motors and Lockheed?
No, I did not see that.
No, I think I forgot to retweet, but they're working on General Motors and Lockheed are working on a space vehicle for NASA.
Mm.
Huh. Can't believe it's not on the headline. Oh, yeah, see, it's right here. They partnered with Lockheed to build
Mm.
lunar vehicles.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's pretty big. Have you guys traded Lockheed before?
I personally have not.
No, I
How
have not.
liquid is it
Um, it's pretty liquid. What
compared
I
to
do
the other?
not like are the contracts. But I think when I looked at
Oh,
it
okay.
was during earnings. So um,
Mm.
I think the IV was like a little too high also. So I just stopped looking at
I
it.
see.
And I think it's going to pull back here. Maybe we could even get some puts. Let's see.
Yeah, that range that's creating there, it could break out of that triangle to more like a rising wedge that could be formed there. And
Yeah, my problem is that they have really low open interest
oh, I
and
see.
very like little, next to nothing volume
Hmm.
on the contracts. You see that?
No, it sounds like they're not anticipating a lot of movement
Yeah,
on
maybe
both
not right
sides.
now.
No, yeah, I mean, it looks pretty bearish in an intraday, kind of in short term. I think if you were to draw a line, just kind of following that green line there, if it breaks below that line, I think it could be very short term, but
Yeah,
yeah.
the contracts are not working for me. Let's see.
Yeah, Okay, GM.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
If we can break that level right there, that's 60. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
we can
only if
make
it could
quite
hold
we can have a
60.
small move. Hmm.
Other than that, it's probably just gonna consolidate or maybe even like sell off just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, so you got wheat stocks, you got
Yeah, I got a little bit of everything.
yeah, okay, and all the EVs that we're all watching.
Yeah. Tech actually didn't really make a big move after hours,
Mm-mm.
which I was a little shocked.
Yeah,
There.
I think only few names moved a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look at that.
let's go look at the Qs. Yeah. And usually the Qs are the ones that move
Hmm.
more,
Yeah, I think they're
and
gonna
then
pull back.
SPY
Yeah, I don't know
by that
what was up with
range.
SPY. Yeah, so we need to break this range here.
Yeah, what's that? 13,758. Okay. Yeah. And then that 14,000 would be next.
Yeah, 14,000 seems to be like a strong resistance.
Yeah, all those
Um,
whole numbers, they could be used as a psychological resistance, psychological up. Every time
yeah,
you see a whole number. Looks like the Snap and Twitter just won't stop.
no, they're on a really nice uptrend. I think they're gonna take a rest today.
Mhm.
We're a little overbought on the daily, so I might come back down to 59. But it's been performing pretty good.
Yeah. Look at
Yeah, Twitter wants to fill the gap. So let's see. I think
yeah.
we're gonna see
Not the
more pullbacks here. Yeah, but look
mhm.
how the EMAs are contracting again. That was a really bullish move. So it needs to break either 58, this price here, or we're gonna have it come down and touch, 56. Come back and retest, support down here.
That's a big gap to fill, though. I mean, that's for Twitter.
Yeah,
That's from. You could definitely do that. 58, 59 to 64. It'll take a while, but you can definitely do it.
yeah, I think we could do it this month.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had
Wow.
really good I guess crude oil numbers and other data that came in positive.
Mm-hmm.
So it made the oil futures jump. So we had a really big spike in energy. That's why SPY made that huge jump this morning. So with XLE,
Yeah, I like that.
yeah, XLE is looking really strong. And I think this is a sector I'm gonna start watching this week. XLE, uh, the marijuana stocks, and maybe even EV,
Yeah,
and
I
of
haven't seen
course metals.
any more news on the EV sector. Um, I think there was something about the bill increasing the tax incentive for EV vehicles by Biden a couple of days ago. So I'm not sure how that's
Oh, really?
going to affect this. Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, XLE looks like it's gonna make a really nice reversal here.
Mhm.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
yep, 53.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what the biggest holder or what's biggest what actually holds the most up? Here, I'll look it up here.
I believe it's Chevron.
Okay.
Chevron's a really good performer. But you know what? We moved up a little too fast. So I'm watching it today, but I think, we're gonna fill the gap. We might
It's
need,
like Chevron and Exxon are both the
yeah,
biggest
Chevron,
holders.
Exxon, PBR is also a good little mover.
Oh, the Brazilian.
Yeah, I traded that, not too long ago.
There was a lot of option activity not too long, a couple of weeks ago on that
Yeah,
name. It was very interesting to see. I didn't trade it because I don't know much about it.
it's just oil,
Yeah.
They
Ooh,
had earnings, and they did okay.
that's a nice break right
Yeah,
there of that range. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
this is why I was so bullish when I swung that, because it broke out of this strong range. And I was like around here somewhere, I think it was like 880,
Mm-hmm.
and I wrote it all the way up to here. Yeah, look, and it's holding up really strong. Um, After earnings, it pulled back a little bit, but it
The
just
guidance was probably
consolidated
very
from there.
positive.
Yeah, look, we consolidated one more time. And we broke out again.
Yep.
Oh, great.
Yep.
Yeah, plus we had this gap fill.
Yeah.
So it filled the gap, and look, and then it just, retested support here and then took off again. Look, and we still have more room to go. I mean, if you look at the weekly chart, it's pretty bullish.
Yeah.
The monthly also.
I mean,
Look at
it
that.
doesn't look like
That's
it's
nice.
eesh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And, most of the XLE stocks, the XLE sector has this pattern going on.
Yeah, that's a good selection of names.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the stuff that people don't look at, because everyone's so busy looking at tech, the same names.
mhm.
Oh, I'm looking at Tesla, I'm looking at Apple, Snow,
Yeah.
and it's like, no, there's like
Yep.
more tickers out there, more sectors that you can concentrate on that,
Yep.
that are also little movers.
Yep.
Yeah, so you look at Exxon, way more room to run here.
Yeah. Let me add that to my list. I like that. Chart.
Yeah, and we traded that last time. I think we were
Mhm.
here? I think.
Yep. Yep. And then pull back, and that's when, okay, we're gonna take a little break.
Yeah, this is where we took our profit around here somewhere. Yeah, and look, it's ready to make a really nice move. I like this. I'm gonna be watching this today. You might not see a takeoff just yet, but definitely something to, keep eyes on. Same thing with with Chevron. It's making a really nice reversal here, but yeah, and these contracts are so cheap also. Oxy, that's another really nice mover.
I like Oxy. I like how it moves intraday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like over 27. I would say 27 is a good entry.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then we have, of course, USO. Look at that. Made a
So
high
I
already,
have some.
46. It's gonna hit 47
So,
today.
so USO had a split, a reverse split,
They
not too
did?
long ago. Yep. I remember trading it when it was in the tens, I believe,
Yeah.
and then did a reverse split
Oh,
to go to 20s, I believe so.
yeah,
So
I
I'm
didn't
not
know
a
that.
big fan of USO. I have traded, like I said, I traded before, but
Hmm.
um, I've enjoyed playing Oxy the most, and then a little bit Exxon, but Oxy's, if I were to pick my favorite oil one, Oxy's a good mover.
Yeah, Moxie's really good.
But
I
there's still
actually
a
like,
lot of activity on
oh
USO.
yeah. Yeah, it's a popular name. I actually like Chevron. Chevron moves really good also. Okay, so I'll look at XPEV. What is going on? XPEV seems
Yeah.
to be holding up really strong also. They had a
That
really
day they had a lot of
heavy,
volume too.
yeah, they had really heavy flow recently. Wow, look at that.
And these names, the risk to reward ratio is it's insane. I mean, most of them are already bottomed out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can even just do shares, and ride it all the way to the top. And if you want to be more conservative,
Oh, okay.
oh, look at that! It hit that level and just
Yeah, I did. Look at that.
say 200.
Yeah, it's holding over the 200. If
Oh,
we can
okay.
hold over this price today, um, we're gonna see another move. So, I might even alert this for a swing.
So I know, hey Kyle, thanks for joining. Sorry, I'm welcome you to the group. Um, so I know we mentioned a lot of names, and you guys probably noticed that we don't post all of these names as call outs. We just kind of bring them up, bring them to the surface, and we mentioned levels, we mentioned what we're the patterns that we're looking at, and so um, just because we mentioned here doesn't mean you need to watch all of them. It could be overwhelming, and so pick a couple of names that you like or that you like, and then watch them and get really familiarized with how they move. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, we.
we'll post the watch list, but overall it's just, I like to look at the whole market and
Mhm.
see what's going on. It's always good to know what's going on around you.
My theory has always been that the money never leaves the market, and so if the money's not in tech, it's somewhere else, and
Yeah,
and it's is just that's why it's called sector rotation. And so if tech is not moving, okay, where is it? And you can always look at option flow, you can look at other charts, and this is good practice to scan the whole market. One way to do it is you look at the indices of the different sectors, like XLE about energy, and so those tickers can help you identify where's the money at, and then you can find the ticker that you like within that sector. Sometimes what I do is, if I see a sector that's hot, then I look for a ticker in that sector that is sleeping, meaning that it hasn't made the moves that all the other tickers have made, and then I put my target on that and then look for a level that it's going to break, and it usually tends to follow the rest of the group. That's one little
yeah.
tip there.
Ooh, look at tan.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Yep.
solar is also heating up. It's just taking some time.
No pun intended. I like that. I like that consolidation there.
Yeah, that looks really good. Yeah, we just have to be patient. Let's not force trades. Yeah, look at this consolidation also. Yeah, ENPH is mostly something we can swing because I think they have monthlies. They're a little pricey, but you know what? This stock moves,
Hmm.
pretty strong. It moves really good. Has good volume when solar is trending. You can make a really decent profit. Okay. All right. That's all I'm looking at.
Yeah, I was gonna
Solar,
say,
MJ, and energy. Okay.
that
All
I
right,
don't know if you
Morano,
looked
your
at.
turn.
Okay, 1 second.
Let's see.
I was just gonna. I forgot that. Let me share my screen here real quick. So one name that I like to trade, and not every day, but Neo. They just had an upgrade. Yeah, it was upgraded just recently. Sorry, I guess last night or this morning. Um, I don't like that it follows Tesla a lot, but and the way I do it that way, I can trade either. So whichever moves better, but that upgrade might help Neil make a move to this range up here to the 43 level. So we'll have to see. I think I'll put a trigger level to watch, and so let's see what's it at now. Yeah, 40. I think it can make probably this level make. I think you make a move to 43. It just needs a little bit more volume. Let's see, Roblox. I think we mentioned that. I think we swung that. I can't remember. Oh, I did. We day traded that. There's still a lot of interest for this name since it came out. Let's see. After the IPO, it made a huge move a couple of days ago when it broke this level right here. And just look at the moves. I mean, this is the daily. This is from 77 to 84. I mean, those are big moves. And so this is one name. When you find a ticker that moves this much, you can, and it's a little bit risky, but if you have a small account, you can get for example, if you had opened here, you can get an 80, 85 call or even an 90 call at the open. And when you know that these names move that much, you can get in that and make a good percentage gain. I don't know, because it's new, it's very volatile. You can see all this volume. There's obviously a lot of interest. And I don't know how long it's gonna be doing this huge moves intraday. But I recommend adding this name to your watch list. And I wouldn't enter just yet until you know how it moves. Yes, it moves $10, but it also can move $10 to the downside. So it's 98, 99 down to 93. That's a big swing. And so if you're not careful, if you don't have your stop loss, you can get stopped out very quickly. And so for me, I'm watching Roblox. It was upgraded to 103. And it's going to consolidate a little bit, but I have, like I've done in the past, the previous high, I use that as my entry. But if it looks like there's a lot of volume throughout the day, I enter. If it looks like there's a lot of volume and it's approaching this level, I enter intraday and then use this level, which was my entry point in the past. I use that as my price target to sell and exit my position, and then wait till it breaks that level, find support, and then continues higher. So that's definitely one good name to watch, and we'll cover that in our class as well. So I'll just quickly browse through CLDR. I think there were news on they were going to be bought out. I'm not going to trade that. This is huge move. I mean, you will definitely be chasing if you were to enter here. So I just want to bring it to your attention. I'm not trading it, obviously. Let's see, Chewy is one. I really like this name. Let's see. I like this. It could break. It can make a move to 76 for sure. So I'm using this level right here. I use a pre-market level, pre-market high as my entry. And then so it will be in this case about 74.85, and then it could move to 76. So that's definitely a name that I'm watching. I really like it. I've traded multiple times. Okay, let me skip some that we don't really. You kind of covered Apple. I think Apple, I'm just waiting above 125.5. And I think I have it on my watch list. This is in the watch list channel. If you guys want to look at it as well. PLTR, the option flow just keeps coming in. It just doesn't stop. And let's see, let me zoom out a little bit more. See that channel right here. It broke that. We mentioned that in my Twitter feed and in the Discord. It broke, but there's obviously a lot of resistance. So it's going to struggle on its way to all-time highs. So we got to be a little bit patient with that. Let's see. So I think I have my level of entry above 23.5 for PLTI. And last one that I want to cover here is AMD. We had a swing for this name to, I think it was 84 was the price target for June 18th, or I think on some contracts we put them at June 25th. And so it took a little breather here. I wasn't very happy with how it was moving. So I reduced my positions. And then, as it happens a lot, all of a sudden it just starts to move. And so, yep. But again, 84 seems like maybe I think it could be a reasonable target still. But it just, what I don't like about this name is that it sleeps a lot and then just runs, sleeps, or it's just not very consistent. And so that's the only tricky thing. It's great for intraday trading. I'm not playing this intraday, especially when it makes a big move like that. You can like mix a move and then it consolidates. And so I think it might move again to this level, this pivot level 83, but I think it's going to consolidate a little bit more. So I'm not calling that one out just yet. Let's see. That's it, but I do want to bring up DD3D, the 3D company. I've mentioned that multiple times in our channel, and it's at the bottom of this range. I'm looking and watching for a move to the upper range of this channel, right here. Let's see if I can. Oops. Still not good at this. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. Trader is much better at Thinkorswim on the desktop, but here's what I'm watching. It's at this bottom. It's following. It's following, respecting this channel. If it can hold this level, this above 30, it could make a move to this upper range to 33. So I'm watching that for sure. I think I have a level above 30.5 is my entry level for DTD. And that's it. And I mentioned Baba a couple of days ago, and I said above 215, and this puppy is a runner. And look at that. It gapped up $10 over after hours. I had one contract that was eating me alive. I think I had it for next week. And on Friday, I just saw it to go down, but I was still confident, so I doubled down. And so it's going to be a good day today with Baba. So we'll see. We'll see how that holds. It's probably going to consolidate. This is one where you would use your Fibonacci retracements. See if I can do it here. You just grab this bottom level, move it to this one, and then use that. You watch these levels, the 23.6, 38.2, 50, all these levels, start watching them as entries. As soon as you find that it bounces on some of these, if it bounces on 38, it's very strong. Anything below 50, I wouldn't enter. It can turn bearish. But I use these levels as entry levels whenever something runs this much. So, all right. Sorry, just kind of went quickly on those names, but any names that you guys are watching, any names that you guys want us to look at in the last 5 minutes that we have? Or comments or thoughts or any input? Hopefully this was helpful, so you guys see kind of what we look at and how we prepare for the day. Most of the names I looked at them last night or throughout the week even, but we stop sharing here. Okay.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
a really good watch list.
Yeah, we got some good movers. We'll see. I would focus on 5 to 10 names out of these, especially ones that you've already traded in the past, and just be ready to pull the trigger once levels are confirmed. So
Yeah, like I said, we gapped up. So we're gonna come back and retest support. So we need to wait till those triggers hit and hold. Otherwise, it could just be, a trap.
Yeah.
We could get
Just be
stuck in
careful.
some bull traps.
And we have the course tonight. I'll be teaching that the first day of the class tonight. Iola, I think since you're on the East Coast, you have to let us know if that time is doable for you. So I think it's gonna be 9 o'clock your time. I believe you're on
Yeah,
Eastern time.
Yeah, I'm on Eastern time. That's gonna be kind of rough because I have to be at work at 2:30 in the morning, but
Oh
I'm
man.
gonna make it work.
we can be pretty flexible and on the time. So I think the first day we'll just stick to that time, and then over time we'll talk about the rest of the class, and we'll see what they decide. And so we want to make sure that obviously that everyone can attend, and so we can make some adjustments as needed. But we're very excited for the class. Excited that you've been essentially just waiting for the class, because I know you've been watching. You've been watching like a hawk and learning, and that's exciting. That's awesome. We're just excited for you to share all this stuff and all this information with you, and just watch you grow. So we're very excited.
I'm ready.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank Kai for joining. We'll see you at work soon. So Kai is my coworker.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. If you guys have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, we're pretty much done here.
All right.
Okay.
See you in the chat room.
All right. See
Okay.
ya. Okay.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.